Indonesian Islamic cleric accused of blasphemy for gender equality claims. This is not going where you think it's going. Okay. Indonesia's 77-year-old Islamic cleric, Panji Gumilang, head of the Al-Zaytun school, has been charged with blasphemy and hate speech over his unorthodox views on gender equality in Islam. His school, known for allowing men and women to pray together and letting women become preachers, has been criticized by the Islamic Clerical Council of Indonesia for, quote, wrong interpretations of the Quran. Although Indonesia is a secular state known for religious pluralism, conservative interpretations of Islam have been gaining traction. Gumilang defended his teachings, claiming equality between men and women according to his interpretations of the Quran. Human rights groups have voiced concerns over Indonesia's blasphemy laws, with Andreas Harsono of Human Rights Watch stating, quote, if a Muslim cleric is accused of committing blasphemy against Islam for promoting women's rights, something must be terribly wrong with both Indonesia's blasphemy law and the mainstream clerical groups. So this was funny to me. I think it was D that sent this in our chat where we share or suggest news to each other. And I responded to it. I was like, seriously? Blasphemy for just being like, hey, let's treat the sexes equally. And then I'm like, wait, okay, that kind of is blasphemy though.
Wait,
So basically, he's in trouble for letting men and women pray together and letting women be preachers and just generally being, I guess you would say, like a moderate or even a progressive Muslim. I'd be trying to say, whoa, woman praying?
well,
Armin, what is your reaction to this?
I mean, is it what is how you define blasphemy? Is this really blasphemy? Like I thought, blasphemy is supposed to be against like God or something holy, against like is sinning, because if this is the definition of blasphemy, every sin would be a blasphemy. Blasphemy would be, I don't know. Does this fit under the definition of blasphemy?
I guess if you're being technical, it would probably more appropriately be labeled as deviation.
Yeah, I don't think I think
Technically,
they're
it's
just
more
calling.
deviation. And
I think
what's
they're
the
just
word?
calling so many things bid'ah.
Innovation.
Oh, innovate bid'ah or
Yeah.
bid'at. Yeah, yeah. I think they're just calling so many things blasphemy that they've lost control. Yeah. Okay. Let's read these comments that D has found for us.
Someone replied, wow, so unorthodox. I can't believe he said that you should treat the opposite sex with respect. What a crazy thing to charge someone over.
I mean, it shows what Islam stands for, so I like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
seriously.
here's another
Someone
one.
else responded with the strengthening of religious laws in the criminal code in December of 2022. It's not surprising.
Islamic religious laws.
Yeah,
You missed Islamic. Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. It's okay.
Zaid in our live chat is saying changing rules in Islam is blasphemy. I guess that's like the closest interpretation you could get.
Right. Yes, that is blasphemy, but unless somebody claims that that's not Islamic, and then I mean, if only if you are right about the fact that that is supposed to be an Islamic rule. So what if I said, well, actually, if you go back to the time of Muhammad, men and women were fighting in wars side by side with each other, blah blah blah, like, and they were like, there was no, and Muhammad didn't specifically say that women and men should be praying separate from each other. So like, then you could be like, okay, who's blaspheming here? That would be a pointless discussion within Islamic scholars, anyways, right?
Mhm.